Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kip, and I'm super excited because I'm here with my beautiful wife today, and we're gonna do something different than I normally do. So today, tell them what you're gonna be doing.
We are having a get to know Kip session,
and she's gonna be asking me questions. I'm not sure what they are.
He has no idea what they are.
I don't know if they're carnivore, just about me or whatever. But my wife has been wanting to ask me some questions for a while now, so that's what we're gonna do in today's video.
So we're starting off easy. Okay. What is Carnivore Kip's dream vehicle?
Well, I kind of already had one for a while. I had a Cummins pickup truck that I loved. I'd like to get another one of those, but then I also like the Challenger Hellcats. But
if you had to choose one,
it would be a truck for sure. It'd be probably like a really nice Ram pickup truck.
And tell them what you're driving right now.
Right now I'm driving her old Ford Explorer, and it gets me from point A to point B, so that's what I'm driving.
Okay. So, question number 2 is, what is your favorite Bible verse?
It would be John 3:5, and it's, Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God.
Cool. Okay, the next question. In your mind, what does life look like in 5 years?
Way smaller, way healthier, doing a lot of hunting with my family, and being able to travel more, spend time with y'all. And
do we see a new house in this picture?
Yeah, we definitely would like to get a different house at some point. We love the location where we live, but there's things about the house that we wish were different. So eventually we want to build a house. We thought we were going to be able to buy land a while back, and as a bunch of y'all know, that fell through, and we didn't get to buy that land. And so right now we're just waiting to find, the perfect piece of land, and we definitely would like to build and have another baby. Yeah, that's another thing.
Not no time soon.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. So there is no budget whatsoever. What's your meal?
No budget whatsoever?
No budget whatsoever.
Probably some... I love Wagyu brisket. I like steak and like crab, like maybe some high grade steak, some Wagyu steaks, or some really good prime tomahawk ribeyes.
So what if you had? I guess so. My question
surf and turf.
Okay, so what would be on your plate? Don't just go naming everything that you like. What would be on your plate? One seafood, one land animal. What would you choose?
It would be some cut of steak, and it would be probably some awesome shrimp, some giant colossal shrimp or something.
Okay.
Something like that. Surf and turf.
Okay. What are you most excited to do when you get to your goal weight?
I tell people I want to be able to walk if I want to, but I also want to be able to run if I want to. I want to be able to ride in airplanes without having to buy special like extra seats.
Or use an extender.
Or use an extender. I want to be able to, even though I ain't getting on crazy roller coasters, I want to be able to go to an amusement park and know that I could actually fit on the ride, and I have to sneak around and look and see what the weight limit is. I want to be able to walk in stores and buy buy clothes like everybody else, because you know how it is, like going in stores and being like, they ain't got his size, they don't got what he needs.
Well, but you've also got 2 issues. You've got your height and then your size as well. So you've got 2 of the thing's fighting against
Yeah, I'm
you.
really tall, and then plus I'm, a big guy, so it makes it really, really difficult. A lot of times when I can find a shirt that's, the right width or whatever, it's going to be looking like a crop top, and you can see my belly button because it's too short. So, to find that right size is hard for me. And I would like to be able to walk up in a store and be like, man, I like that shirt, and then just buy it. And that's going to happen one day if I just, because I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and stay carnivore.
Yep. Cool. This one is a 2-part question. Okay. So answer the first question and then answer the second question.
Okay.
Question 1 is, what is your biggest temptation? And then how do you deal with temptation?
My biggest temptation probably is whenever I pass, like, restaurants and stuff that I used to go to. Are we talking food related? Or okay, yeah. So when I pass, different restaurants that I used to go to, like I passed by Popeyes the other day and different places, and I think about the foods that they got. But like when I get healthy carnivore foods here at the house, I don't get affected that much because I know my routine and I know what I'm going to be eating. But it's when I'm traveling or when I'm out and about and I forgot to meal prep and I'm at work and I'm like, okay, I could go to Walmart and get a rotisserie chicken, or go to this one place and get a little steak, or I could go get some junk food. And so I have to watch those temptations. Some of those are created by myself, but sometimes if you just going in the gas station to get gas, how they have like honey buns right at the front, and you have to remember that that's a temptation right
so
there.
So what do you tell yourself in those moments? Because there used to be a time where you gave into it.
I used to give into it all the time, but I found that the longer you stay carnivore, the easier it is to stay on plan. Like if I'm only a week or two in, it's easy to have that slip up, but if I'm 2 or 3, 4 months in, it's like I find a groove, and the sugar and the carb cravings, they're not as bad. So I mean, you have that little moment where you're like, man, I bet that ice cream would taste good, but like if you just walk away from it, like 30 seconds later, you're not even thinking about it anymore.
What does a normal weekend look like for your family?
Well, Sundays, we always go to church. We always have church on Sunday, and that's a huge part of our life. And so, I mean, on the weekends, that's when I try to find time to film a video like this right here. But I also try to make time for just family time where there's no video. Like, we might be hanging out on the couch watching a movie, or I'll take Abigail to go ride the 4-wheeler.
Or go to a park.
Or we'll go to a park. We like to take Abigail to little water parks. This whole summer, we swam a lot. Someone blessed us with a pool like in the spring, and we used it most of the summer and swam all the time. And so doing things like that, and taking Abigail to the little jumping places and stuff like that. Just doing stuff as a family.
We live like an hour away from
big cities.
All the fun stuff. So almost every weekend we usually end up in a big city.
I'd say maybe every other weekend we'll drive to like a bigger city and do stuff. My wife, she likes to go to like Barnes and Noble and look at the books and stuff like that. So she'll go in there and go look at books and stuff, and then I'll find something that I do that I will like, a store that I like. I like grilling stores and outdoor stuff.
And we have to take Abigail somewhere. Like, she loves those little indoor playgrounds. We could sit there for hours watching her play.
Yep, that's right.
It's just a lot of family stuff. Sometimes now with football season coming up, we'll be spending a lot of time with either at his parents' house on Saturdays or at my parents' house on Saturdays. So yeah, just a lot of family time is what our weekends look like.
Yep.
I'm going to like this next question.
Oh gosh, there ain't no telling what you got here.
What is your favorite thing about your wife? You can name multiple things.
Mushy questions all the time. I mean, it's gonna sound cliche or whatever. It's just like she's my best buddy, and we get to hang out, and I feel comfortable talking to her about anything. She's the best mom in the world. Abigail loves her dearly.
You're gonna make me cry.
She does love you dearly.
And she's a daddy's girl, though.
Oh, yeah, she's my baby.
She's a daddy's girl.
But, it's just, finding people that you're not just, like, attracted to, but people that you just, you really click with and all that. And I'm not saying we've never argued. We've never argued, have we?
Never.
Yeah, we've never got in an argument. No, but, I mean, yeah, we've argued like everybody else, but at the same time, like, we get past it pretty quick and just move on. And
we're going on almost 10 years of dating.
Yeah.
So that's a big milestone.
Yeah, we've almost been together 10 years and the time has flown.
It has. Look at us. We're adults now with a house and a baby.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. How old was I when we got together?
19. I was 21.
I had just turned 19. No, I was 19 when we met. 20.
You were
19. Did I turn 19 when we first started dating?
You were 19.
I was 19. I had just turned 19.
You just turned 19 when we started
in March. We started dating in April.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. She was a baby.
I was a baby. What was your favorite subject in school?
Up through like 5th grade, my favorite subject was always math. I always liked math, dealing with numbers and all that stuff. But then once they started putting letters in it, and then I didn't like it so much. I ain't no algebra person. But because I'm really good at like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all that stuff.
He's the finance guru in our relationship. But he deals with I set the budget up. He deals with all the numbers.
Yeah.
I tell him what I want and he...
But not letters.
No letters. There's no letters in it.
So, yeah.
Okay, so did you go to college? And if so, what for?
Yeah, I went to school for business to learn the business side of things. And then I ended up now I work in accounting. I work on the payroll side of accounting. But...
How was what colleges did you go to?
Well, I went to an online school called CTU, which is Colorado Technical University, but then eventually I went to the University of Alabama, which is like my dream school, like Roll Tide.
Was there more schooling or more partying?
I was pretty wild then, so I partied a lot. But it got so costly that like I had to come home. Like I couldn't cover the cost or anything like that. So I moved back home, and after I moved back home, thankfully I did, because that's how we met.
Yeah, it was right after you got home.
Yeah, right after I moved back home is how me and her met.
What, like 3 months later?
A couple months later, so I'm glad that it didn't work out at Alabama. But I did get to go back to school online again, and back at Colorado Technical University, and I got my bachelor's degree there.
Smarty pants.
No, not really. I just, I winged it.
Okay. What is your favorite TV show and your favorite movie?
My favorite TV show...
I know what your favorite TV show is.
My favorite TV show of all time is Heartland. Like, there ain't a better show than that. And it's super clean. There's not, like, anything crazy that happens in it. I like a lot of other different TV shows too, but that's the TV show that no matter what's going on with my day, like if I'm super busy or stressed out, I can watch that. If I'm been through a crazy...
Have you heard the term comfort show?
Yeah.
That's your comfort show.
Yeah, if I got some bad news and I just need to sit down and get my mind off of it, I'm watching Heartland. That's my show.
Or if it's just on TV.
Yeah, if it's just on, it's like Forrest Gump. If it's on, I'm watching it.
Oh, you're the same way with Hallmark though. Hallmark movies?
Believe it or not, I'm a teddy bear. Because I like...
Very much so.
I like Hallmark movies.
Okay, so what is... If you had to... You've seen a lot of movies.
Okay.
If you had to choose one to be a favorite movie...
Man, I can't even do that. That right there, I like movies too much.
Okay, what's the first one that comes to your mind?
Anything that Adam Sandler makes. I love Adam Sandler movies. Like, I love the comedy. They're not like, you know, these wow, like, inspirational, whatever movies that are super thought out, but you just have a good time watching it and laugh. Like, The Waterboy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, all those movies, I could watch them anytime, any day. And I've seen it 50 million times, but I'll still laugh every time.
Okay, so since this is a later question, but we already got on the topic of what is your guilty pleasure? And you mentioned it being Hallmark movies. You're a teddy bear. You love chick flicks. Would you say that's kind of your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, but I also like action movies and all that stuff too. Like, I love like the Fast and the Furious and like some of the Western stuff and like Tombstone and Dances with Wolves. I like all that stuff, but I like a bunch of different types of movies. One type of movie that
he's always going to be turning the Hallmark Channel on.
Yeah,
you can ask my mother. That's what he puts on at the house.
But I don't like horror movies at all. Mm-mm. I've never liked horror movies, but I like comedy. I like
chick
action.
Flicks.
I like chick flicks. I like a lot of stuff.
If they watching this. We got friends where he used to stay at their house and watch 27 Dresses.
Well, I like Katherine Heigl too. I think she's cute.
Okay. When we do build a house, what does it look like in your head?
Plenty of places to grill and smoke meat and a place to put like four-wheeler and eventually one day get a boat and stuff like that, and a place to have like a little YouTube studio, an extra room for having another baby.
That's our dog.
Yeah, that's one of our dogs walking up breathing real hard. What's up, buddy? What's up, Samson?
He's 8, so he breathes hard.
That's my big boy. That's my big Sammy boy.
Whoa!
He's about to knock the camera over. Back up, Sam.
Alright, go.
Samson, go.
Go.
Sam, go. But yeah, I mean, I forgot what the question was now.
What do you want when we build a house?
I mean, I just want it to be, be able to do the things that we enjoy, Of course, I mean, have plenty of refrigerator space for all my meats.
That's and freezer space.
Freezer space.
We have no extra room right now for...
Well, thankfully, I got that deep freezer sent.
Yeah.
I've got that deep freezer, which helps out, but we don't have much refrigerator space.
But I'm saying after the freezers and stuff, there's no extra room in that area. Mm-mm. No, like, I want to build... Like, we need to build a house where we have dedicated freezer space.
I've told her when I build a house, I want an industrial refrigerator.
You can help me keep it clean then.
Refrigerator where I can put all my stuff, all like eggs and steaks and hamburger meat and all that stuff, because I don't even really use the pantry anymore. I mean, I use the pantry for what? Tuna fish and beef sticks? Mm-hmm. That's pretty much about all I put in
drinks.
there. I put my bubblies and my LaCroix and all that stuff in there, but that's about all I put in the pantry anymore.
What is something that you wish was carnivore friendly? One thing. If you had to choose one thing and make it carnivore friendly, what would it be?
Like I could choose any food in the world it suddenly be healthy?
And it suddenly be healthy, it suddenly be carnivore friendly, and it tastes the same.
Ice cream. I love ice cream. Like all the different... I used to love like Rocky Road and cookies and cream and all that.
I'm surprised you didn't say cheesecake.
I like cheesecake too, but
I'm surprised that ice cream was your first.
There's so many different varieties of ice cream though. I mean, there is with cheesecake too, but it's a lot harder to make than to just go. You can go get an ice cream at any gas station or everywhere. And so I would pick ice cream. But I want to try, I don't know if you knew this, and maybe you could make me some. That'd be sweet. Hold on. You could make me some one day maybe, and that'd be real sweet. There's, Dr. Kiltz, the fertility specialist that I've showed you. He has an ice cream. It's carnivore ice cream called Dr. Kiltz ice cream.
Was it made out of butter?
I forget exactly how he makes it, but if you look up the recipe, you can make me some and I could try it. I think that would be cool because I love ice cream.
You'd be testing my cooking skills.
Yeah, I love ice cream, but I don't get to eat ice cream anymore. But I'm thankful because I'm doing a lot better now without it. But there's times that I thought
we're still human.
Yeah, there's times where I think, man, that ice cream would be pretty good right now.
Yeah. What is your favorite sparkling water brand / flavor?
Of most of the brands that I've tried, my favorite flavor is strawberry or peach in most brands overall. But there's this brand that I've only found at our local warehouse market that it's ran by Amish or Mennonites. And they have it. It's called Arendock or something.
Adirondack.
Arendack or something like that. But
he'll post a picture of it here.
Yeah, it's like raspberry lime, and I think that's my favorite flavor that I've ever tried.
And it's local.
But most places, if I go in somewhere and I see it and they got strawberry or they got peach, I'm gonna get that because I love those.
We've gone through a Cologne era. What is... You can only wear one cologne for the rest of your life. What is it?
Oh my goodness. I love cologne.
How many do you think you have, first of all?
I don't know. I probably got...
I'm going to guess 30.
No, I don't got 30. I probably got 15 bottles.
That's a lie.
I probably got
maybe
15
20.
Bottles, 15 to 20 bottles of cologne that I've collected over the years.
You can only wear one.
If I could only wear one, I would base it off of our climate, because in our climate, there's more hot... We live in South Alabama, so there's more hot days than cooler weather. So I would pick something that's blue, which goes good, like something aquatic, which goes with summer weather.
That smells clean?
Yeah, something that smells clean and blue and fresh. So my favorite ever of those blue scents...
Can I guess?
Sure.
Blue de Chanel?
No. That one's good, but everybody wears that. I don't want to smell like everybody else. So it would be... It's made by Roja Dove, and it's called Elysium.
Oh, okay.
That would be, if I could only wear one every day, I think it would be that one.
Okay. If you had to pick one perfume for me, what would it be?
She got this one time called Monger Lane. Dude. Okay.
Why haven't you bought any more for me?
I keep it PG on this channel. But that stuff smells good.
Well, Christmas is coming up, and I've been out for probably 2 years now.
I might have to get her some. She wears other...
Is it more of a gift for me?
It's more of a gift for me.
Okay.
Because she wears other perfumes, and I'm like, that smells good. And, that smells nice. But when I smell that, I'm like, babe, yeah, you smell good today.
Okay.
So, yeah, that Monger Lane.
Okay. What is something or multiple things that you wish the world would do more research on?
Everything. Because, I feel like whether it be media or whether it be doctors or whether it be whatever, people are out there a lot of times just spewing information, and people are taught different ways or whatever, or a lot of times we grow up believing a certain way just because somebody else said it, and we didn't actually do our own research. That's kind of what led me to Carnivore, because I had always been, when I was a kid, I went to diabetic camp, and I was told, hey, if you'll do this, follow the food pyramid, do these different things, and try this low calorie stuff, and do all this different stuff. And for me, I kept struggling to do that kind of stuff for longer than a week, because there's been even when we first got together, there were times where I would watch The Biggest Loser with you, and I would go eating like grilled chicken and some lettuce or whatever, and it'd be super low calorie, and I could do that for a week or two. Then I would be way super low in my calories, and I would feel like I was starving, and then eventually I would fall off the wagon. And a lot of doctors even will, tell you, oh, that's a great idea, or whatever. And when I started doing research and found carnivore, or even keto before carnivore, a lot of doctors...
we were doing keto for a long time before he got...
into carnivore. And even then, doctors were telling me, that's not a good idea, don't do that. But the thing is, like, I decided to become my own guinea pig and just do it for a few months and see what happens. And that I've done lab work multiple times.
So when he first brought to me that he wanted to try carnivore, I was very skeptical of it because you're not taught that. And I was like, no, like you need your fruits and vegetables.
Fiber.
Like, it can be low carb, but you still need your fruits and vegetables. So I was very hesitant with him doing it, but I told him, I will support you as long as you get blood work done periodically and as long as your doctor approves of how your blood work is going. And I mean, he's posted videos of his blood work. It's all been positive.
Surprising, isn't it? And
even though I don't necessarily see the carnivore lifestyle for me, I have since taken another route that I feel is very successful for me. I do very much see it being a success for you, and it's okay that we're on two different routes. Yeah. I see that yours, lab work wise, I see that yours is working because I was very hesitant at first. But I have nothing negative to say.
But I did tell her whenever I started that, like, there's a chance my cholesterol numbers are going to go up, but I'm not going to be concerned with cholesterol.
But they've still gone down.
They've actually went down. I thought that my cholesterol numbers were going to go up. And, all of y'all know who Dr. Berry is, and he talks about when the cholesterol levels go up, if that's your only issue, don't even worry about it at all. And so I was going to not worry about it as long as I felt great and as long as I had energy and as long as everything else was going good. And everything else has been getting better. And surprisingly, my cholesterol actually got better too. And you say that you're not choosing carnivore or whatever, but I am glad to hear her say things like she wants to focus more on like low carbs as well. Because
even though the way that I see it is, I don't see the carnivore lifestyle being...
You don't want to feel like you only have to eat meat.
I don't want to feel that restricted. But I do see the negative aspects of sugar pasta and bread and carbs and stuff. I do see that negative effect. So even though I might not be taking a as restrictive approach, I do see where... But that also comes to your personality. You do better when you're more restricted, when you have a very simple list of what I can and can't have. Whereas I do better showing myself, okay, I can have this, but I can only eat this much of it. I can train myself to...
You're talking about like how you can moderate better than I can?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't moderate at all. Like if I have a little bit of stuff, like usually... And I think it's getting better.
That's just personality differences,
but yeah, I know. But I feel like whenever I have a little bit of ice cream, I'm going to go crazy. And
whereas I would rather teach myself, okay, I can eat very healthy, low carb, 80% of the time. And if I want some ice cream, if I want some cheesecake, I can have 1 scoop instead of 3 type of thing. That's where I feel like it's more of a 20-year foundation, 20-year plan for me instead of being that restrictive for myself. I just, But he's been very supportive of my decisions. I've been very supportive of his. I feel like we've come a long way in our marriage the past 2 years with that. Simply respecting each other's decisions and supporting each other.
Yeah, and I mean, I've even had to explain that to different subscribers, you know, throughout the years. Because I've had, you know, people be like, why ain't your wife carnivore? Why ain't your wife carnivore? But like, I got to respect what she wants to do. She's an adult. And I'm an adult. Nobody made me do carnivore, so nobody, even in the comment section, is going to make her do carnivore. We have to find what it is that we want to do and the route that we want to take. And I'm just glad that she's come more open to realizing what tons of carbs and tons of sugar do. And that makes me tremendously happy where, like, you're not drinking sugar.
Right.
You know what I mean? And things like that. And, you know, if you have some veggies or whatever, that's not the end of the world. You know, so. But
as long as we're getting healthier.
And getting results, you know.
So the last question that I have for him is, what is something that you want to make sure that your subscribers and supporters know?
I want my subscribers to know that when I make my videos or whatever, I really do think of you guys and I put my heart into this. Every video I make, you know, every video I make is time that I don't get to spend with you and Abigail. Which sometimes Abigail's with me whenever I make videos. Like she likes to go be with me and walk with me and ride the four-wheeler with me and all that stuff.
She's been in here with you.
Yeah, in here trying to lift weights and stuff. So, but I don't take it lightly that you guys take the time to click on my videos and watch the videos, and I appreciate y'all doing that. And, you know, hit the like button. I appreciate that. But I just want y'all to know that I do think about y'all, and when I make videos, ways that I can encourage y'all. And if y'all ever have ideas of things I could do differently, y'all can definitely let me know. And I mean, I just appreciate this community because, like,
it's a very loyal community out there.
Yeah, they've stuck with me. I've got subscribers that have stuck with me since the very beginning and have encouraged me, even through times that I fell way off the wagon for months at a time and then got back on the wagon. They stuck with me and didn't give up on me. And, you know, I don't want to give up. I always tell people in my videos that they can email me. They can, you know, they can find me on Facebook and message me, and if I have time, I'll message them back and try to encourage them, because if I don't know if I would have stayed with Carnivore if I wouldn't have started making videos. Because whenever I
I do remember it first started out as more of a, not so much enjoyment, but for more accountability reasons.
Yeah, like I started making videos to help keep me accountable and to show people the results that I was getting, and then I started getting to meet different people and realizing, man, like these are actually really friendly people. And, you know, like when we had that barbecue meetup or whatever, the people there were awesome. And we're going to do another one of those,
I was just about to say, we're putting a little plug in here that we have started discussing doing one again down here in Alabama. So be on the lookout for that. We're probably going to do it in the springtime.
Probably so. But I also have my 5K coming up in November.
Yeah, he's got his 5K in November. We're also planning a big road trip in the spring. So we are planning.
We're going to be busy.
We're going to have a busy spring, but I think that it's going to be really good. So be on the lookout for updates for another meet and greet.
And before the spring, I'm going to bust me a deer this winter, y'all. Y'all wait. Y'all going to see a video where I busted me a deer. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank y'all for watching the videos.
Like and subscribe.
Thank y'all for hitting the like button, subscribe. And those of y'all that have donated to the channel, thank you so much. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming on and talking and asking questions. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Take care, y'all. God bless.